Hello, good evening, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. So right now, I'm going online on YouTube to discuss more about IELTS reading strategies, and also we're going to have a practice later with my students, and I hope they can come on time. We have one. All right. So let's just admit. Hello, welcome to the class, Arif. How are you? How are you tonight?
My food first, okay?
Yeah, it's okay. Go. Finish it. Okay, turn it off, yeah. While we wait for the others, I think I would like to try the new feature on Zoom, which is whiteboard. I don't know what is this anyway. This is the very new YouTube feature on Zoom, and I have looked for this video on YouTube, but it seems like nobody has made that video. Let's see. Let's click new whiteboard. Oh. Oh, okay. Interesting. Do you see whiteboard, Arif? Oh, wait.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, this is a new feature. Yeah, I don't really know.
Yeah, I guess so.
Oh, we have also that. Okay, I'm gonna stay there. Oh, it also has the logo for new. Like, oh, that's cute. Hello, Mr. Guntur. Hi, welcome to the class.
Hello,
How are you doing tonight?
I'm good.
I'm so glad that you could make you can make on time, yeah? You can come to
Yeah.
the class.
Yeah,
So,
but basically in my office, every staff has only one day for working from home, and I always mistake in Wednesday. So I think in every Wednesday I can join on time.
yeah, very good. It's a very fresh news to me because yeah, at least you can finally be on time. So what do you think about? I think we already started since 2 months or 3 months ago. Everything back to normal. Everyone, but what I hate is that everywhere is like we have um, the street is always full, right? And everything is so hard to get into. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
more pollution, of course, because more vehicles, more
Yeah.
cars and motorcycles. But the thing is, I like it more now. In January, I started teaching offline, and then I adapted to a new environment. It was really horrible at first, but then I get used to it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh, so far, what do you think about the working offline and online? I think offline is still better, yeah.
Yeah, working offline is better for me. But actually, my working environment could be easily working either online or offline. But I
Oh,
think when we are working from home, I think more than 4 hours, my working time is, is only is only replying WhatsApp message for each of staff.
yeah.
Staff they staff say I think if I count it, it is about more than 4 hours. So
Mm.
after that, I have to start my walking. So I think it is very stressful thing, yeah, working from home because yeah,
You work more than you should, yeah.
yeah, it is almost almost 1.5 year working
Mm,
like that. Yeah, actually, I like working from home, yeah, because I can work from my home city in Malang. But yeah, the bad thing is, yeah, you can imagine I have to reply personal message for staff A, staff B, staff C, and
and so on.
yeah, and so on.
What I love about working at home is that I can use my pants, short pants, and then my shirt is like only like very informal shirts, just like this now. And
Yeah,
I can go to the kitchen, grab
yeah,
some snacks
yeah,
or make some
yeah,
coffee.
yeah.
But turns out in my school, I still can do it. It's like we have the kitchen or pantry, yeah.
Hmm, hmm,
So whenever I give the students task, okay, student, do this page, and then blah blah blah. I will leave
hmm.
them on the Zoom, or because sometimes because we still have Zoom class and also offline class. If I
Yeah,
give you the task, like, okay, you do it, finish it. I'm gonna go to the pantry.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, so we also have Radit and Wisnu that coming over here. Hi, boys. How are you doing?
Doing good, Mr. Rega.
Alhamdulillah. So, are you ready to study tonight?
Sorry?
Are you ready to study tonight?
Oh yeah, sure.
I'm going to let you guys practice with the listening from previous meeting because it was kind of cliffhanger, right? Yeah, just like Marvel movies. It's always a cliffhanger and something that needs to continue, right? So I hope that you guys are ready with the paper and notebook because I will not play it more than once. Okay, do you see any whiteboard on your screen? Because I'm sharing my whiteboard. This is like a new feature on Zoom. Radit, Wisnu.
Yeah, it's showing.
Can you scratch something or write something there? Because I don't know how it works. Yes.
I made a check.
Yeah. I make something good and I circle it. So it will be the same on your screen.
Yeah.
So we have the color different one. Yeah. 24. Batch 24. Yeah. Oh. Oh, we have this. And also we have we have the oh okay. Also we have the type here. Typing. Hi, welcome. Oh, I see. Okay, maybe we can use it later. So how can we close it here? Export. Oh, we have the PNG format and also PDF. That's cool. How can I close it? How can I close it? Untitled. Guys, can you help me?
Can you try clicking the three
The
dots?
whiteboard already? And
There's no close there.
wait.
I'm not sure either because I haven't used this feature.
I click the right cursor, but there is something only the close one, but not. Oh, we can minimize it. Okay, while I figure out this one, maybe I could share my screen here to no, this one for later, to practice the listening. If it's still student still coming, should we start it now? So do you guys still keep the answer, the result, yeah, for your listening practice? I didn't want to.
Just to keep it.
Arif, your voice sounds so high definition, HD. What are you using? Just laptop, yeah.
Yeah, just use the laptops.
But it's so crisp, so good. It's like hearing a podcast. Okay. Speaking of the voice, do you guys do you guys hear my voice normally? It's like there's nothing.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, it's clear.
Question 11 and 20. Wait. How am I supposed to correct this one? I don't think I'm going to use this. I'm gonna. This one. So it make it easier. In the middle of the class later, guys, I will give you this book here. This is something that, oh, it's too far. This book, a Golden English, they don't have it, I think. So I'm going to give you later. Is this still audio?
Part 2. You will hear a woman giving a presentation about a holiday on an island in Britain that her company organizes. First, you have some time to look at questions 11 to 14. Now listen carefully and answer questions 11 to 14.
Good morning. My name's Erica Matthews, and I'm the owner of Matthews Island Holidays, a company set up by my parents. Thank you for coming to this presentation, in which I hope to interest you in what we have to offer. We're a small family-run company, and we believe in the importance of the personal touch. So we don't aim to compete with other companies on the number of customers. What we do is build on our many years' experience, more than almost any other rail holiday company, to ensure we provide perfect holidays in a small number of destinations, which we've got to know extremely well. I'll start with our 6-day Isle of Man holiday. This is a fascinating island in the Irish Sea, with Wales to the south, England to the east, Scotland to the north, and Northern Ireland to the west. Our holiday starts in Heysham, where your tour manager will meet you. Then you'll travel by ferry to the Isle of Man. Some people prefer to fly from Luton instead, and another popular option is to go by train to Liverpool and take a ferry from there. You have 5 nights in the hotel, and the price covers 5 breakfasts and dinners and lunch on the 3 days when there are organised trips. Day 4 is free, and most people have lunch in a cafe or restaurant in Douglas. The price of the holiday includes the ferry to the Isle of Man, all travel on the island, the hotel, and the meals I've mentioned. Incidentally, we try to make booking our holidays as simple and fair as possible. So, unlike with many companies, the price is the same whether you book 6 months in advance or at the last minute. And there's no supplement for single rooms in hotels. If you make a booking, then need to change the start date, for example, because of illness, you're welcome to change to an alternative date or a different tour for a small administrative fee.
Before you hear the rest of the talk, you have some time to look at questions 15 to 20.
15 to 20.
Now listen and answer questions 15 to 20.
Okay, so what does the holiday consist of? Well, on day 1, you'll arrive in time for a short introduction by your tour manager, followed by dinner in the hotel. The dining room looks out at the river, close to where it flows into the harbour, and there's usually plenty of activity going on. On day 2, you'll take the coach to the small town of Peel, on the way calling in at the Tynwald exhibition. The Isle of Man isn't part of the United Kingdom, and it has its own parliament called Tynwald. It's claimed that this is the world's oldest parliament that's still functioning, unless it dates back to 979. However, the earliest surviving reference to it is from 1422, so perhaps it isn't quite as old as it claims. Day 3, we have a trip to the mountain Snaefell. This begins with a leisurely ride along the promenade in Douglas in a horse-drawn tram. Then you board an electric train which takes you to the fishing village of Laxey. From there, it's an 8-kilometre ride in the Snaefell Mountain Railway to the top. Lunch will be in the cafe, giving you spectacular views of the island. Day 4 is free for you to explore using the pass which we'll give you. So you won't have to pay for travel or transport or for entrance to the island's heritage sites. Or you might just want to take it easy in Douglas and perhaps do a little light shopping. The last full day, day 5, is for some people the highlight of the holiday, with a ride on the steam railway from Douglas to Port Erin. After some time to explore, a coach will take you to the headland that overlooks the Cap of Man, a small island just off the coast. From there, you continue to Castletown, which used to be the capital of the Isle of Man and its medieval castle. And on day 6, it's back to the ferry or the airport if you flew to the island, and time to go home. Now, I'd like to tell you a bit more.
That is the end of part 2. You now have 30 seconds to check your answers to part 2.
All right, guys. So please keep your answer first because this is only the practice, so it doesn't matter if it's if you got so many mistakes, I need you guys to keep it that. And which one do you guys want to try it? Do you want to continue or wait for Azan? Because I think the sound of the Azan could distract your focus, but I don't know. Do you want to continue?
Waiting for Arjun, I think.
All right, so it's just for a few minutes here. Okay, I will spill the answer here for the part 2. Wait a minute. Oh my God, I shouldn't wear this. It looks silly on me. So, what do you think? Mutia just joined us. Did you manage to follow from the first part 2, from the beginning of part 2? Mutia?
Not really.
Mutia.
That's right. Sorry.
Why? Why are you late? Busy?
Because I'm at my aunt's house.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Well, if you are in your aunt's house, meaning that you have some kind of family gathering, I don't know.
Not really, but I just read the group.
Okay, how many correct answers do you think you will get? All of them. How many answer in total? I forgot. Sorry, guys. For part 2.
It's 10, I think.
10. Yeah? All right. So it's most. No, I think it's all of them are actually multiple choice, right? So it's quite tricky. Is it? It's already answered. A few minutes, I will start the listening. For now,
Okay.
let's just see your answer in. Oh, wrong. I screenshot the wrong part. I'm sorry. Wait. You don't see it because I'm not sharing my screen. That's why I said. Later, tell me how many correct answers you got on this chat, the Zoom, not on the group chat, WhatsApp. But it's up to you. If you wanna tell me whatever. Okay. Oh, on WhatsApp now we have reaction. But very limited. Okay. I will start the audio at 7:05. Please wait there. Oh, meanwhile, you can see. All right, guys. Wow. Good job. Spill the correct answer you got, guys. Well done, Arif. It's pretty easy, yeah? Like I said in the very beginning of this class, that listening and speaking The difficulty of listening and speaking will be pretty much the same with the general training IELTS. Okay. Well, yeah, I think you would get either 9 or 10, Mutia, if you arrive earlier, but you didn't arrive early. You didn't arrive on time. Good listening.
Yes.
I know. Good job. That's all right. But did you guess what you missed, Radit?
No, I left it blank. Not sure what to write.
Next time, don't leave it blank, because when you get wrong answer, you will never get minus. So just guess it. Who knows?
Oh.
Maybe you're lucky.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. There is no minus in IELTS. You got 5. Yeah. Well done. If you come back later, I give you the dance score. Yeah? Can tell me. You can combine all of your scores for each part. Who still remember how many parts or section in listening? Come on, guys. How many?
It's 4.
Exactly. So far we have practiced 2 parts, and we still have another 2 parts. It used to be called what? I forgot. Section. No. Yeah. It's the same. Oh, in 2020 or 2019, if I'm not mistaken, they eradicate, or they didn't use any more example on the listening. So it's pretty much the same like you guys doing right now. Unlike the listening test, they usually have like the example and then the answer, and then start the actual test. But since 2020 or 2019, they didn't use it anymore. So they go straight to the actual test. So you must be ready. There won't be any example. Okay, the azan in my place is finished. So would you mind if I start it now?
Yes.
All right. So go ahead. You can see.
Part 3. You will hear 2 psychology students discussing the effects of the order in which the children in a family are born. First, you have some time to look at questions 21 to 26. Now listen carefully and answer questions 21 to 26.
Ed, how are you getting on with the reading for our presentation next week?
Well, okay, Ruth, but there's so much of it.
I know. I hadn't realised birth order was such a popular area of research.
But the stuff on birth order and personality is mostly unreliable. From what I've been reading, a lot of the claims about how your position in the family determines certain personality traits are just stereotypes, with no robust evidence to support them.
OK, but But that's an interesting point. We could start by outlining what previous research has shown. There are studies going back over 100 years.
Yeah, so we could just run through some of the typical traits. Like the consensus seems to be that oldest children are generally less well adjusted because they never get over the arrival of a younger sibling.
Right, but on a positive note, some studies claim that they were thought to be good at nurturing. Certainly in the past, when people had large families, they would have been expected to look after the younger ones.
There isn't such a clear picture for middle children, but one trait that a lot of the studies mention is that they are easier to get on with than older or younger siblings.
Generally eager to please and helpful, although that's certainly not accurate as far as my family goes. My middle brother was a nightmare, always causing fights and envious of whatever I had.
As I said, none of this seems to relate to my own experience. I'm the youngest in my family, and I don't recognise myself in any of the studies I've read about. I'm supposed to have been a sociable and confident child who made friends easily, but I was actually terribly shy.
Really? That's funny. There have been hundreds of studies on twins, but mostly about nurture versus nature.
There was one on personality which said that a twin is likely to be quite shy in social situations because they always have their twin around to depend on for support.
My cousins were like that when they were small. They were only interested in each other and found it hard to engage with other kids. They're fine now, though.
Only children have had a really bad press. A lot of studies have branded them as loners who think the world revolves around them because they've never had to fight for their parents' attention.
That does seem a bit harsh. One category I hadn't considered before was children with much older siblings. A couple of studies mentioned that these children grow up more quickly and are expected to do basic things for themselves, like getting dressed.
I can see how that might be true, although I expect they're sometimes the exact opposite, playing the baby role and clamouring for special treatment.
Before you hear the rest of the discussion, you have some time to look at questions 27 to 30. Now listen and answer questions 27 to 30.
What was the problem with most of these studies, do you think?
I think it was because, in a lot of cases, data was collected from only one sibling per family, who rated him or herself and his or her siblings at the same time.
Some of the old research into the relationship between birth order and academic achievement has been proved to be accurate, though. Performances in intelligence tests declined slightly from the eldest child to his or her younger siblings. This has been proved in lots of recent studies.
Yes, although what many of them didn't take into consideration was family size. The more siblings there are, the likelier the family is to have a low socio-economic status, which can also account for differences between siblings in academic performance.
The oldest boy might be given more opportunities than his younger sisters, for example.
Exactly.
But the main reason for the marginally higher academic performance of oldest children is quite surprising, I think. It's not only that they benefit intellectually from extra attention at a young age, which is what I would have expected. It's that they benefit from being teachers for their younger siblings by verbalising processes.
Right. And this gives them status and confidence, which again contributes in a small way to better performance. So, would you say sibling rivalry has been a useful thing for you?
I think so. My younger brother was incredibly annoying, and we fought a lot. But I think this has made me a stronger person. I know how to defend myself. We had some terrible arguments, and I would have died rather than apologise to him. But we had to put up with each other, and most of the time we coexisted amicably enough.
Yes, my situation was pretty similar. But I don't think having two older brothers made me any less selfish. I was never prepared to let my brothers use any of my stuff.
That's perfectly normal. Whereas sometimes...
That is the end of part 3. You now have 30 seconds to check your answers to part 3.
All right. Well, yeah. If only this was offline, yeah. But this is online, so we cannot do that instead. Okay, I will stop share my screen. We have one more part, guys. After this, I will give you a break time, okay? So, Mr. Guntur, how many correct answers do you think you will get?
I think just 6 for me.
Around 6? Ah, very optimistic. How about you, Arif?
Me?
Yeah.
6 or 7
again?
maybe.
How about you, Radit?
I'm guessing 6 or 7.
I have more, yeah. What? Oh, wait, my screenshot doesn't work. What's going on? Yeah. Oh, already. Sorry, guys. Five, 3. There you go. In either order mean that it's okay if you want to, if you're okay if your answer is BD or DB. Doesn't matter. Both are correct. Okay, spill your correct answer and I will start the last section of the listening practice. Oh, well done. Well done, Arif. For the last section, I hope you guys very extra careful because it will be only one part and you cannot miss it. Is there any blank or answer that you guys didn't write? Maybe you missed it again, Radit? Wow, good job, Radit. Impressive. Yes. Did you miss any question again?
No, I feel it all.
It's quite tricky, you know, this conversation because they kind of going circle about the which one is the one that God has this characteristic. When I practice this, I got only like, this is the part where I got the most mistakes. It's really confusing because at first the student said this, and then the lecturer said this, and then at the end he said different things. So really confusing, right? But I guess you can manage it very well. Edit. Good, Mutia. Yeah. Well, it's okay. Remember, guys, this is IELTS. This is not about competition and who has got the high score, because it will be your personal score. Even if you got the low score, you could never compete with someone else because you will apply for a different major and different universities. So this is not about competition. It's okay. Don't feel insecure. Guntur, where is your score? Guntur, are you here? Maybe he's praying. Well, after the last section, guys, I will give you the break time. Wait. I don't think this one, as always. I'm gonna close it.
Part 4. You will hear a student giving a presentation about a type of tree known as the eucalyptus, which is common in Australia. First, you have some time to look at questions 31 to 40.
Mr. Ega, I don't think you have shared the question.
Oh, I'm sorry, guys. Wait. Yes, thank you. I will repeat the video.
Okay.
Thank you.
Part 4. You will hear a student giving a presentation about a type of tree known as the eucalyptus, which is common in Australia. First, you have some time to look at questions 31 to 40. Now listen carefully and answer questions 31 to 40.
Today, I'm going to talk about the eucalyptus tree. This is a very common tree here in Australia, where it's also sometimes called the gum tree. First, I'm going to talk about why it's important. Then I'm going to describe some problems it faces at present. Right. Well, the eucalyptus tree is an important tree for lots of reasons. For example, it gives shelter to creatures like birds and bats, and these and other species also depend on it for food, particularly the nectar from its flowers. So it supports biodiversity. It's useful to us humans too, because we can kill germs with a disinfectant made from oil extracted from eucalyptus leaves. The eucalyptus grows all over Australia, and the trees can live for up to 400 years. So it's alarming that all across the country, numbers of eucalyptus are falling because the trees are dying off prematurely. So what are the reasons for this? One possible reason is disease. As far back as the 1970s, the trees started getting a disease called Mundula yellows. The tree's leaves would gradually turn yellow, then the tree would die. It wasn't until 2004 that they found the cause of the problem was lime, or calcium hydroxide, to give it its proper chemical name, which was being used in the construction of roads. The lime was being washed away into the ground and affecting the roots of the eucalyptus trees nearby. What it was doing was preventing the trees from sucking up the iron they needed for healthy growth. When this was injected back into the affected trees, they immediately recovered. But this problem only affected a relatively small number of trees. By 2000, huge numbers of eucalyptus were dying along Australia's east coast of a disease known as bell miner-associated dieback. The bell miner is a bird, and the disease seems to be common where there are high populations of bell miners. Again, it's the leaves of the trees that are affected. What happens is that insects settle on the leaves and eat their way round them, destroying them as they go, and at the same time they secrete a solution which has sugar in it. The bell miner birds really like this solution, and in order to get as much as possible, they keep away other creatures that might try to get it. So these birds and insects flourish at the expense of other species, and eventually so much damage is done to the leaves that the tree dies. But experts say that trees can start looking sick before any sign of bell miner-associated dieback. So it looks as if the problem might have another explanation. One possibility is that it's to do with the huge bushfires that we have in Australia. A theory proposed over 40 years ago by ecologist William Jackson is that the frequency of bushfires in a particular region affects the type of vegetation that grows there. If there are very frequent bushfires in a region, this encourages grass to grow afterwards, while if the bushfires are rather less frequent, this results in the growth of eucalyptus forests. So why is this? Why do fairly frequent bushfires actually support the growth of eucalyptus? Well, one reason is that the fire stops the growth of other species which would consume water needed by eucalyptus trees. And there's another reason. If these other quick-growing species of bushes and plants are allowed to proliferate, they harm the eucalyptus in another way by affecting the composition of the soil and removing nutrients from it. So some bushfires are actually essential for the eucalyptus to survive as long as they are not too frequent. In fact, there's evidence that Australia's Indigenous people practiced regular burning of bushland for thousands of years before the arrival of the Europeans. But since Europeans arrived on the continent, the number of bushfires has been strictly controlled. Now, scientists believe that this reduced frequency of bushfires to low levels has led to what's known as dry rainforest, which seems an odd name as usually we associate tropical rainforest with wet conditions. And what's special about this type of rainforest? Well, unlike tropical rainforest, which is a rich ecosystem, this type of ecosystem is usually a simple one. It has very thick, dense vegetation, but not much variety of species. The vegetation provides lots of shade, so one species that does find it ideal is the bell myna bird, which builds its nests in the undergrowth there. But again, that's not helpful for the eucalyptus tree.
That is the end of part 4. You now have 1 minute to check your answers to part 4.
What do you think, guys? Are you feeling optimistic that you will get all of them correct? No?
I think
Well, this time I am.
I hope, yeah. To me, the last section is actually the easiest one. Because we can get the answer while they're talking. You just need to improve your paraphrase. Oh, not this one. This is reading. Okay, which one is? No. So are you ready for the answer key?
That is the end of the listening test. In the IELTS test, you would now have 10 minutes to transfer your answers to the answer sheet.
See, 10 minutes to transfer it. If you take the paper base. If you take the computer one, the answers are already right there. It will be automatically uploaded. So you don't need to worry. There is no upload button there. It's already been safely kept into the, what do you call the system of British Council or IDP. So ready for the correct answer? There. Tell me your result. Nice. Okay, now I want you guys later to combine all of your result, and this is, wow, alhamdulillah. Wait a minute. Got 9, Lutia. Good. All of them? How many correct answers you got? Tell me in the chat box. So for all 40 questions, how many correct answers you got? and tell me your band score. It's right there. Arif meaning, oh, wow. You got 7.5. Good job. Nice. Arif 7.5, yeah. Good, Arif. The first listening practice and then you got very high score. I'm pretty much confident that you guys will get 8 or more than that. I hope so, yeah.
Amen.
I'm into that. Radit, how about you?
One second, I still looking for my last week's answer.
Okay. If you guys finish, you can take a break time. I'll give you 20 minutes. Yeah. Is it too much? Yeah, 15 to 20. Okay. But stay in here. Now, Muti, so you get only 5, yeah? Let's say that I think if you join the first part, you would have got 6.5, maybe. What is it, Arif? Yeah, if you're done with your result, you can have your... Wow, Radit, nice. That's great. You got 8. Oh my God, that's almost perfect. Good, good. Keep that up, yeah. Okay, I'll see you guys in around 20 minutes. Bye. Stay here.
Okay.
Yeah, I think this one's better. Okay, hello. Can you come back?
Hello, Mr. Ega.
So have you done your pray?
Yes, already done.
Yeah, Alhamdulillah. Don't forget, yeah. This all just what do you say? Dunyawi? Yeah. Our akhirat always come first, right?
Yes, that's right.
So only Arif. Anyone? Hello. Are you guys ready to start?
Yeah,
Because
I'm here.
us reading. There aren't many theories about reading, guys. Once you get to know the reading, you guys are good to it. Just like listening. Like I told you in the very beginning of our class, reading and listening will have such a self-assessment kind of thing, so you can see your own progress. So in reading, we have multiple different skills. As you can see, I will give the PowerPoint later to you guys. I'm not the type of teacher who always give everything. I'm just gonna give the essential information. So the reading will last for 60 minutes. Yes, with 40 questions. And if you have the paper base, so you gotta read the questions, the articles there, and then the answers it different way. But it's not like that on a computer base. It will be just easy. Stay there. Okay. In reading, only 3 separate sections, but very long articles. So you got to have the ability to read fast, and also not only fast, yeah, but you could get the information quickly. The reading paper essays is going to be a different steps of like this one. Identify, follow key, identify opinions, locate specific information. Well, if you do the reading practice with any kind of English exam, it will pretty much the same. And the language and the words that they use in IELTS reading will not be too difficult. But can I get to my neighbor first? I think he plays music too loud. And this is the type of question that you guys need to answer. You may read it first. Hello? Yep. So he just played the rock and roll music. Okay, so you got it, guys. We are going to practice in the books that I show you with the listening practice. You will have 4 different exercises there with the reading, listening, speaking, and writing. And for the reading, you will see a lot of a different type of question like that. So you don't need to worry about these theories. And what most important thing is that you guys will practice it. The reading passage. Sometimes you guys can get information from any part of the reading passage or article. It could be from the footnote, subheading, column, and so on. Let's just see. I guess you guys already know this one. If you match them all, number 1 is what? Is that footnote? There's no way. What is it, number 1?
It's heading.
Yeah. 2, subheading.
Reading.
3, that's what we call as,
Paragraph.
yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, I closed it. There, G, paragraph. And 4, well, obviously, it's illustration, yeah?
Figure.
Yeah. 5, the picture is not complete without,
Caption.
Caption.
and 6.
Footnote.
Yeah. But I guess this guy, this was like a very old format of IELTS. But this is like a coming from the introduction to IELTS, which is from anyone wants to study IELTS. So it will be like this all the time. Get it now. Yep, correct. Match the headings for reading passages with subheadings 1 to 5. There is one extra subheading that you do not need. This always comes in IELTS reading exam section. It will always be like this. There's one that is so tricky, something that you don't actually need. All right, how about I give you 1 minute and you match it. 3, 1, go. 1 minute. Some of you may have finished it in just 30 seconds. I'm sure. I'm sure. How would you like my scarf? Get it focused, guys. No, going to stay focused. I just did it on purpose. 20 seconds. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wrap up. Okay, I'm going to ask Radit. Number 1.
Yeah.
Which heading do you think?
Uh,
Or number 1?
I think it's C, virtual connection.
Why?
Because it's talking about the effect of social media, which like disconnecting people. Yeah.
I saw it. So you got to make sure that you know the key words, yeah, and that makes sure that it really matching with the headings. Well, keep your answer. And number 2, Mutia.
I think it's A.
Why?
Because it has glacial lakes. I think it's similar with
But water.
yeah.
Okay. And number 3, Wisnu, are you there? Okay, Arif, number 3.
Number 3, I think, is creating your scientist,
Okay.
because there is some word of science in high school.
All right. I hope it's the correct answer. And we still have 2 different articles. So Gunter, which one?
I think number 4 is connected to B.
B.
Because
Clean.
yeah, this about the breakthrough in technology, which is more clean technology.
Are you sure it's not number 5? Are you sure or not, Mr. Gunter? Because remember, we have 1, extra point that we don't need? The subheading, I mean. Still with your answer?
Yes.
Okay, let's see here. See, Mr. Guntur, we don't need number 4. The reason about that. So the reason for number 5, B for number 5 is that this is about the dream of a schoolgirl, and then they have some kind of in the 19th centuries, the industry grew until $18 billion. It's a clean dream. Maybe this is some kind of biography. I don't know, autography. So you got tricked. Second, next time you have to be careful. Okay, second. Okay, good.
Okay. Okay.
Yes. Who's still asking for the Zoom? Okay, I'm gonna just giving the. Who is this? Who is this asking for the link? Do you know? Anyone from here?
I don't know.
I say ready to go back, not to start. Yeah. If we start the meeting, then she or he could ask for that, but it's a different context. All right, so this one, match the types of information 1 to 6 to reading A to D. You will need to use the information in the subheadings to help you, and you may use any letter more than once. So as you can see, we have 6 headings. I mean, 6 information here, but only A and D. So we will be 2. Oh, it cannot be separated into 1. It can be like this. Yes, finally, I can figure out. Ooh. So you can see like that. All right. Go. 2 minutes, yeah? Do you think 2 minutes will be enough? 2 minutes start from now. Do you think number 1 is A, about alpine glacial lakes and so on, okay? This is like extra information. One more minute. Just use the time that I give you, even though that you are finished or done. You have to make sure that you go back and then ensure that your answers are correct. Time's up. So, Arif, would you like to share your answer?
All of them or just one by one?
Ooh. Well, let's just try one, yeah, to make sure that everyone gets the point.
For number one, I say it's about Alpine glacial lakes, maybe. I have two options for the number one. Is actually is A and C.
All right, you keep it. Adit. Number two.
For number 2 is A, Alpine glacial lakes. The keyword is mountainous areas, and in the subheading it said high altitude.
Yeah, it's pretty easy, yeah.
Yeah.
And number three, you again, Radit.
Number 3 is C, virtual connection. Because it's impact of technology on society and how do I say it? I, s-
Yeah.
I read the subheading and it talk about social media. Yeah, I think that's the
Okay.
keyword.
Yep. I just want to make sure that you guys not only, oh yeah, the answer is that, because I know it's related to, no, I need to guys, I need to make sure that you guys really make everything sense and it's plausible. The reason have to be plausible. And Mutia, number 4.
I think it's A because it has the weather keyword.
Ah, yeah, well done. Wisnu, number 5.
I think it's B, green dream.
Yep, because
It
in
is
the subheading, yeah, the clue, yeah.
correct. Yes.
All right, well done, Wisnu. And Guntur, number 6.
I think it's D.
Why?
Yeah, because the keyword is argument presented by one of experts related to how to treating young scientists.
B, yeah?
D.
Oh, D, or D. Delta. Okay, let's see. So, what do you think? All the answers are correct? Yeah. Well done, guys. The passage in 1.1. Oh, long. Oh my God, no. This contains several explanation and definition. Read the passage and match the terms with the meaning. What do you think, guys? Do you want to watch it? Whether you want it or not, you still need to read it. I will give you 1 minute. Even though that you already understand probably, but you still need to do the procedure. 57, 56, and blah, blah. All right. I hope you guys can get the information here. Go. You can annotate if you like. Go. Tannin is what? Can you annotate, guys? Can you annotate or should I show you? Ooh. Why nobody annotate? Okay, how about if I call you not your name again? Should I? Reddit, you go first. Number 1.
Tannin. Tannin is a chemical found in certain plants. B.
Okay. Oops. Guntur, astringent. Astringent. Do you remember? Because I don't. But it doesn't matter for me. I think I drank Yakult too much. See?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like liquid things.
Okay. If someone has the answer for C, you can absolutely use that. And let's see which one is the correct one. Mutia, alkaline.
I think it's D, the opposite of acidic.
All right. The opposite.
Yeah. Opposite.
Yeah, sometimes English is very confusing. You don't need to worry, it's just a very small mistake. Wisnu. Okgo is if I just see the name of oak, it's like the name of the tree. So, Wisnu, are you here? Okay, I will give to Arif. Arif, you there?
Sister, I hear.
What's that?
Okgo
Yes,
is, I think it's F.
All right. I think I drink too much Yakult. I have to go to toilet. No, not yet. I'm gonna give it to Arif again.
Soluble is able to dissolve in liquid is C.
What? Which one?
C.
C. So soluble is C.
Yes.
So if soluble is C, then astringent is where?
Astringent.
A, I think A.
A. Okay, so maybe astringent is A. Let's see. Wow, you guys, look. How can I? BA, yeah, true. DFC. Yes, well done. Who is Bhakti? What helped you to identify the definition of each word? I think for the tannin, where did you guys get it? Hello. Yeah.
An explanation in text.
Text. Yes. A footnote in the text. Oh,
no.
Just explanation in the text. Yeah.
Yes.
How about astringent? Do you remember where did you get it from? Hello. Who is this? May I know you? Bhakti. Do you? Are you somebody that I know? Who are you? Are you supposed to be in this class? Well, whoever you are, welcome to the class.
Okay, thank you, Mister. Sorry, this is first I'm joined.
What's your name?
My name is Bhakti Raharjo, Mr.
Oh, Bhakti is for a man. Oh, I just know. Oh, okay. Wow. So we actually in the third meeting. So you have missed 3 sessions. No, not really 3. 2.5. Yeah. What happened, Bhakti? Why did you just join us now? Are you the person that who asked me about the link?
Sorry, Mr. In my area is bad connection.
Okay. Yeah. So we are discussing about the reading, and now we're trying to find the reasonable answer for where did we got this answer from. Radit, number 3. Where did you get the answer from?
Number 3. Number
Yeah.
3 is from the footnote in the text.
Well, okay, let's just stop this because I don't think this is very necessary. How you guys can, yeah, this is not the most crucial thing in IELTS reading. All right, for the next skimming a passage and speed reading, I hope that you guys are ready. But before that, would you like to see my, I hope this, remember the time I told you that I got accepted into University of St. Andrews? Radit, do you still remember?
Yeah, I remember.
Well, I think I want to show you something. It's just a few minutes, guys, to to make you guys more relaxed, maybe. And I think yeah, it's pretty good. Really, I need to stop the share screen first before you guys see something weird on my YouTube recommendation. YouTube algorithm. How about your YouTube algorithm? Are all the recommended or recommendation that you like? Is that everything that you guys love? Sometimes I see the videos on my homepage on YouTube and then it's not my thing. It's not my cup of tea. And yet they show it anyway. How about your connection? How about your recommendation?
It's good enough in me.
Okay, let's see. I would like to show you which video here. Maybe this one. Not that. This one. Only 2 minutes. And this is the So if you go to University of St. Andrews, that is the thing that you will get first. Maybe you will change your mind. I don't know. Alumni. Maybe we can see. I know your. Okay, let's see. We say. I think the most notable person or people that graduated from this university are Catherine and Prince William, and the rest are just unfamiliar to me. Maybe they're pretty famous in academics, but I'm not really, they're not really that famous. Yeah. Not. I hope you guys enjoy it. So that's it. That's pretty much about University of St. Andrews. Anybody wants to join with me? Because University of St. Andrews is not very famous in Indonesia. So probably this, if I get the scholarship and I study there this year, I think I was informed that I will be alone.
Good luck, Mr. Ega.
Yeah, thank you. It's not like UCL, yeah, University College London, or University of Edinburgh, Glasgow, right, Vishnu?
What do you think about Birmingham?
Birmingham is also a very old, right? Is it new or old? I forgot. Is it Durham or Birmingham? Birmingham is also very excellent. Well, most of their universities in the UK are top 100. So you don't need to worry about who's higher in the ranking. If you got there, you got there in the UK. Even if it's top 200 in the world, it's so much better in Indonesia, okay? Because you will live with the, the environment that is so different from Indonesia. You will learn how to adapt with lifestyle, and maybe it could open up your mind. Yeah, I don't think so. What do you think, Reddit?
When the video is stunning actually. It looks like something came out from Harry Potter movie.
Is
Yeah.
That's what I have always been saying to my students. Like, come on, join me in the University of St. Andrews, because it looks like out of the Hogwarts or something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When will you be going?
Well, next week there will be interview from LPDP. If I get the scholarship, I will leave for Scotland, maybe in August, because I will have to start in September, right? The semester start in September.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah, wish me luck, Reddit.
Yeah, Godspeed.
So, do you want to change your mind?
Maybe.
Because the manager, not the manager, the head of the director there of student admission, I forgot the title. She informed me that we actually haven't received so many Indonesian students so far. And then I told her that, yeah, it's because I even don't even didn't know who University of St. Andrews was before I did my own research. And then I found out that, wow, this university is so old, like over 600 years old. And then it's very remote, yeah. In a very, St. Andrews is very small city. And I think this is the perfect situation for me. I don't really like crowd such as in the big city in London or in Glasgow or Edinburgh. It's pretty crowded. I think I don't like it. So St. Andrews is the perfect city for me.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and also the major itself. Let's say that if you take in English major, they have some kind of unique alternative specialism. So my specialism will be technology for teaching. I told you before, and this specialism is never found in any universities in the UK. So I was like, wow, it's pretty unique. If I get it, so I will promote more University of St. Andrews to Indonesian students because the registration is free, obviously. Yeah.
Okay.
And it's not really high. There is no interview.
Oh, it's just test.
Only the document. So you upload your documents, and then they will check it, and then you will be informed when it's already finished. Around 2 weeks, and you get it the notification.
Understood.
Oh, congratulations! You're gonna.
Understood.
Yes. Okay. Reading. Reading will be just, you know, it will be, you get the reading. The key is that you guys can read quickly and manage your time well. Okay. So that your program will be postgraduate or PhD? Postgraduate.
Postgraduate, yeah.
I think okay, maybe subject. No. I forgot where I got it. So pretty much like this.
I see.
2022. Which one is the special for? Oh yeah, number one in the UK for a certain site. Yeah, not every site will agree. Of course, still have Oxford and Cambridge, but it's just based on good university guide. That's in Scotland, obviously, because this is the first university in Scotland. Subject. What's your major again?
Communication. I don't think it's here.
Oh, what is it? I don't think so. Maybe human. There is anything that you see that relates to communication. I don't see it. I forgot that that's kind of different for undergraduate and postgraduate, but I don't know which button or menu. Oh, this one maybe. Is this? Yeah, I forgot. Oh, this is only. Yeah, you can find it by yourself.
Okay, I'll take a look after the class.
Okay, let's see. Continue with the skimming page. I will challenge you guys with 30 seconds. Okay. You must finish it or you will fail. No, not really. So how's your holiday today? Was it interesting? Did you go somewhere? Guys.
Still working.
Oh my God.
Still working in the middle of forest of Kalimantan.
Okay, Wisnu. Okay, are you boys and girl ready to start? 30 seconds, yeah? 3, 2, 1, go. Finish. I think you managed to finish it less than 30 seconds. I believe that because you guys have very excellent English. Okay, let me ask you guys one by one. Arif, did you manage to finish this short?
Yes,
yeah.
I already finished it.
Very good. Wisnu?
I think 5 or 10 minutes before this close.
5 minutes, 10 minutes, 10 seconds.
Oh yeah, 10 seconds.
I think Radit, you also made it, right?
I did.
Yay. Okay, are you ready for the second passage? Paragraph, I mean. 3, 2, 1, go. Well done. Move. 3, 2, 1, go. A bit more challenging, this one. Two, one, go. Ready? I think this is the last paragraph. 3, 2, 1, go. 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Do we still have one? No. Now look at the question 1, 2, 3. Without looking at the passage again, can you guys remember whether this information was near the beginning or in the middle or near the end? Number one, this is about a comparison of children now and in the past, now and then. Did you get it, the information? Do you think you got this information from the beginning of the paragraph or in the middle or near? Comparison. The key is comparison.
I think it's in the middle.
Okay, keep your answer, everyone. How about write it? Number one, what do you think?
It's
If you get the different answer, it's okay.
near the beginning.
All right, we have different one. Wisnu,
Near the beginning. A.
Guntur,
Near the beginning.
Mutia.
Near
do
the
you think?
beginning.
Yeah. I hope you guys are lucky. Oh, we have Ari Wibowo here. Where have you been? Why are you late?
I'm sorry, I just finished another activity, sir.
Okay.
Yeah.
I hope it's yeah. You can see the recording later. Number
Yeah.
two, different hypotheses for the changes in weight.
Near the end.
You keep your answer, guys. Three, we have to keep move on. A list of factors that brought about changes. What's that? Anyone? Okay. So, okay. Oh, this one. BCA, oh, like the name of the bank. So, is it correct? Are you sure? Oh. Do you want to go back to make sure that it's true? A comparison of children now and in the past. It's not, if this is the beginning, and this is the middle, I think. Yeah. Maybe because this is comparison. Look at the year 2010 now, and then 1970 in the past. So this is comparison. Different hypotheses for the changes in weight. So meaning that we have more than one hypothesis, okay? C is near the end. Is this, I think, why the choice is supposed to be like near the end? Why it's not just at the end? Do you agree this is the different hypothesis in weight? Let's see. Do you find any hypothesis in here?
Yes, theory. Theory is like a hypothesis.
Exactly. That's how you can find your answer. And last one, a list of factors that brought about changes. Beginning. A list here. We have what? Needs of growing bodies, diets of children, the effect of technologies. Those are the lists. Do you think you agree with this answer, Ki? What do you think? Do you want to rebuttal or say, oh no, I object. This answer key doesn't make sense. Please open up your mic. Global understanding. Sometimes you may be asked a question that focuses on the whole reading passage. This type of question may ask you to choose a suitable title for the passage. Okay, which title, A to D, would be the most suitable for reading passage 2.1 that you just did before? What do you think? Is it A, B, C, D? God, I love this scarf. Anyway, I just bought it, this scarf. It's from H&M. It was discount.
I think it's D.
Delta?
D.
Oh, bravo.
Delta.
Oh, delta. When I said delta, why do you repeat yourself? You say just yes. Why, Wisnu? Why?
The keyword is modern technology. I think the impact of modern technology
on today's food production.
Yes.
Do you remember that the article or the passage mentioned about food production? Or anything that relates to production? Do you think that's okay? Anyone has a different answer, or you agree with Wisdom? Go ahead. Open up your mic. Hari Wibowo, maybe. Wisnu. Utya. Guntur, Adit, Arif. Anyone? Which one do you think is the
guess
most?
C. I just guess C. Because
C.
yeah, I remember about the diet.
Diet and health, yeah. Do you think it brings positive in only between diet and health in children? Okay.
I'm not sure.
Anyone? Radit, what do you
I
think?
think it's B.
B. Why? Mutia.
Because the passage explain about the transformation about the children's body size.
Are you sure? It was also mentioned about weight. Do you think weight also the same with body size?
Yeah.
All right. I saw Radit's microphones on, so continue, sir.
Yeah, I honestly don't remember, so I'm making a random guess. It's B. So yeah,
Okay.
I remember. I only remember it's talking about the difference between children's back then and nowadays. So
Yeah,
it's
the
rapid
most obvious
transport.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I hope you're lucky. Wisnu. Wisnu. Guntur.
Yeah, I think the
Come on,
answer is,
sir.
I think the answer is B, because the passage not only talking about the how food children nowadays eat, but how their social life has exchanged has changed. So I think B.
Yeah. We underline the rapid, yeah, meaning that's quick, fast, very fast. Do you think the I think the cat just fighting in front of my house. Oh, okay. Do you think the article tells you to that the changes in children's body change quickly, rapidly? Are you guys sure? Okay, the answer is B, yes. Why D is wrong? Because I told you, it mentioned about the impact of modern technology, but it never mentioned about the food production. And I don't think that C is correct, because there is no, I think every, every keywords, every points in that passage doesn't even mention about anything that is positive. So always like negative impact of that. So no. And A, children's eating parents mimic those of their parents. Do you think it was mentioned about mimicking parents' behavior in eating? Hello guys, I'm asking you. I think most of you guys forgot, yeah, what you read.
You probably like Mr. Ega.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Oh, Arif, yeah, I didn't ask you, Arif. Yeah, I'm so sorry, Arif. But you got, what was your answer, Arif? The same, D?
The same, because I just remember about the children body size.
Okay, it's not about weight here. So weight and size, pretty much the same, maybe. Radit, I think you are very fortunate, very lucky. But next time you got to remember what you answer that for. You have to provide the reason. This is not for me, for you.
Will do.
Wow, we still have 10 more minutes left. Okay, but don't worry. What is this? Skim reading a passage can also give you a sense of attitude of the writer. Have you guys some kind of guess what's the attitude of the writer when you read an article or a novel? I guess you guys have done it, right? Let's see. From the passage, which description do you think best describe the writer tone, the writer's tone in that passage? Is it A, he's giving a neutral account of recent scientific research? B, he's shocked that so many children are becoming overweight? Or C, he feels enthusiastic about the progress that is being made? Or D, he's doubtful that the situation will change in the future? Sorry. Anyone? Can you answer it? Together, 3, 2, 1, go.
I think it's C.
Well, we have different answer here. Guntur, Radit, sir, what is your answer? You can guess.
A.
D.
A, E, D. I don't know. Ready? I think the answer is A. He's giving neutral account of recent scientific research. Can anyone give me the reason why it's neutral and it's scientific? Why? Do you want to read again?
I think because it's involved a lot of data and less on the writer's opinion.
Well done. Well said, Radit. Yes. I mean, as you can see, the very first paragraph we have like a history, and then the second paragraph, it is being supported again from the data in 2010 and 1970, blah, blah, blah. But the writer doesn't seem like very upset there. Like, I don't care if, because it already happened, like the children getting overweight is not my problem, but also I do not want to ignore it as well. I need to write this to make sure that to make sure that parents are getting more aware of the changes. I think that's the whole point. That's why it's neutral and it's scientific research. Yeah. Ooh, I can imagine that we finished this one. Okay. Descriptive passages, scanning for specific detail, blah blah blah. You can read it at home later. Scanning for detail. So when it comes to scanning, or what was in your mind, Radit? What scanning do you think?
Scanning is like seeing a whole articles really quickly and just point out important points.
Yeah, good. Well, yeah, it's very good explanation. Yeah, like scanning. We don't read the entire article again. It's like, oh, we already got that. We know that it's the beginning of that sentence. Or I know this information from there. You don't read it again because it will take too much time. All right, so spend 1 minute skim reading the following passage to get sense of the overall meaning. What is the main topic? Is it A, B, or C? And then you may scan these numbers, okay? How many numbers, how many times of these numbers will show up on that article, okay? Are you ready to skim reading thing? Ready? Are you ready, boys and girls?
Ready.
And in between? There's no in between, yeah. Go. Okra. I'm gonna give you guys 30 seconds. 25. I see 75,000, 100,000, 200,000, 100,000 again, and 300, 1992, deposit. Three, two, one, go. So, okay. How many numbers do you see, guys, from 75,000? Only one time, yeah?
Only
I don't
one
know.
time.
Yeah. 100,000?
3 times.
Oh, 3 times. Oh, I miss it, maybe. 200,000?
I just find one.
One. How about the word artifacts? Did you see it? And how many? And the word ochre? Ochre. Is that ochre?
I missed
If
these two.
Two. If I say the word ochre, it reminds me of RDB, yeah? Ochre? I just want to see how it sounds. Ochre. Oh yeah, ochre. Yeah, it's true. My pronunciation is correct. Ochre. Yeah. Okay. What is the main topic, you guys, from the very quick scanning? What do you think? Just guess it first. Guess it. Guess. What do you think this is all about?
I think it's B.
Discovery of ancient objects. All right. Let's see. That's correct. Yay. Okay. Using words from the passage. This is more like a typical technical thing that you must follow, otherwise you will be marked wrong. Using words from the passage. There are several types of questions that ask you to write a word and or a number from the passage. This is pretty much the same as in the listening. In the computer-based or computer delivered, you can copy paste the answer from the article. But of course, the computer is not for browsing. You will be cheating. No internet connection. It's specialized. I think they are not that stupid. Can you imagine if you took the IELTS computer delivered and then the Google is on? You can just type the answer. Okay, I found funny. Of course, they're not that ignorant. Okay, you will be told maximum blah blah blah. Let's just go on. This is the rule. Sometimes you have to remember to read the instruction. Okay, guys, don't forget to read the instruction. Let's see, what two colors did the painter use? And then we say black, white, not black and white, because the word and will be counted as one word. So it will be 3 words. If you use black, comma, white, that means 2 words. So you do not break any rules. Yeah, you can say one word, a number, 2 words, 2 words, a number, blah, blah, blah. Short answer, question, and sentence. Completion task. Have located the written part of the passage. Find out exactly what the details you are looking for. In question 1 to 3, below, the keywords that you need to locate in the passage are in bold. Yeah. And okay. Keywords bold, details underline. Okay. Let's see. Which of the artifacts mentioned are the oldest? Do you still remember? You can screenshot this. Do you want to screenshot? And I will go back to the article. Finish?
Finish.
Okay, go ahead. I will give you 1 minute. 3, 2, 1, go. So cruel. Why only 1 minute? No, 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 no. It is, you have to be efficient, guys. Go. All right, 1 minute's done. Let's see. Which of the artifacts mentioned are the oldest? Do you still remember? Anybody? Anyone? Oh, it's already 9. Oh my God. Okay, let's finish this first. And after that, maybe we can go on. We already at home, sorry. I mean, we can end the meeting. Come on, guys, hello. Anybody? Answer it. Adit?
Ochre.
Okay. Ochre? Good thought. Number 2. When was the material hand seal wood found originally made? The tips is the hand seal wood, the keyword, and the underline is the details. Arif, number 2, Arif.
I think 200.
When was it?
When was the material found originally made?
Ari Wibowo, number 3. Ari?
University at
No, number 2.
when wait.
Number 3. I'm sorry, number 3. What 2 common materials did ancient use to obtain the ochre? So they kind of had the thing to kind of make the ochre. What's that? What are those 2 materials? Anyone? Maybe 1 minute is too fast, yeah? But let's see. This one. Ochre. 100,000 years ago, earth and rock. Maybe it's like they like that. So don't write earth and rock, but earth, comma, rock, because the Rules are no more than 2 words. Okay, guys. I will send this PowerPoint later, yeah, because we are not finished with the PowerPoint. So, is there any question before we leave?
So, Mr. Ega, the training module for the listening part, are you gonna share it as well?
The what? No, later in the middle of this is too early. For PowerPoint already, right?
No,
Listening?
the listening part, the training module, the
training
listening simulation.
No, the book from me.
Uh-huh.
Oh, the PowerPoint. Yeah. Oh, I haven't shared it. Oh my god.
Oh no,
From Golden English, right?
the listening simulation test.
Voice recording.
Yeah, and the voice recording.
Wait, I'm not following what you guys say.
Uh,
Oh, no, of course not. Later. This is too early. Okay. Because if I send you guys, you will get bored soon, and you will not come to my class again. Do nothing, right? So you in total, you guys have a 2 months meeting, yeah? I forgot. It's like a 2
Yes,
months.
that's right. That's right. 2 months.
Don't worry. In the middle, I will send you the book. So you will have 4 for listening, 4 practice, 4 different questions for reading, 4 different questions for speaking, and 4 different for writing. Don't worry. It's just tonight is just only 3. So the third meeting. Yeah. Relax. Can we take a picture? Oh, you just stay there. I will take a picture. 3, 2, 1. It's okay if you don't. 3, 2, 1, go. What? Wait. 3, 2, 1. Okay, thank you guys. Bye bye.
Thank
See
you,
you.
Mr.
Thank you, Mr. Ega.
Yeah.
Bye.
We'll share the screen. Yeah, link.